Okay, can anybody hear me? Are we live and in full audio? Maybe somebody is still around. Hey, Tori, still there? Can you hear me? Good. Okay, so let me explain what I just did. We've got a half an hour. So this is my juicer. This isn't my hydrosol creator. This is my juicer. And I use the Pulp. A lot of people just, I lost sound at 22. Hey, Tammy, welcome back. So we've got a juicer here. And what I'm doing this for is to show some of the soap makers out there how I make my apple pulp for my apple soap. So I will juice my apples just with one of these standard juicers, and I'll show you what they look like inside, all muckied up and gross because we just did another one in the live feed where we lost our audio. If you watch the other replay, this is the continuing of the chat. So so all of this stuff inside, that's my apple pulp. It's just fiber and basically just fiber and a little bit of the apple. It's still delicious. It's really, really good. But I don't know if any of you have ever used, can I juice apples with my pears? We're going to try it. I've actually got a pear here. And we're going to see. Now, as long as it's harder, it's a juicier kind of pear, then yeah, you can do pears. And we're going to actually try that next. And then I'm going to taste it because yum. It's amazing when you do fresh fruit in a juicer. Now, I will use the juice, to make cider, to make apple cider vinegar of my own. Super, super easy as long as you've got like some brags. All you do is add the juice to it and leave it and forget about it for like 6 months. Anyway, that's how I do it. See, this is a very, very juicy pear. It's not a pasty pear. It's a juicy one. So hopefully I'm not going to get juice all over me, but I might. So just like I did the apple, pour it. You don't want any seeds in there. And set this aside. Make sure you get all of those seeds out. Because ick. For the pears, I wouldn't want that hard bit either. And just like the apple pulp, you can use the pear pulp as well. And pears actually create a lot more pear pulp than the apples do. The apples are more juice. And depending on the variety of pear, yeah, it's going to be, like the Bartletts. I wouldn't do those. Those are easier to create like a nectar if you can them when they're overripe. And what happens when you can them when they're overripe, you can just blend them up in your blender and add like some apple juice to it or this juice from your canning. And then you can create a nectar that way, which is super good too. So I'm just going to make sure these are small enough to get into my juicer without clogging it up. And the more you chop it, the more, what about Asian pear? Asian pears, I've actually got an Asian pear. We can try one. Do you want me to try one, Tammy? I actually picked up like 4 different types of Asian pears because pears are right now amazing in the store here in Victoria. So there's a red pear. Yeah, I will. Let's do this one first. You can see how this one works. So let's fire it up again. It's going to be noisy, but not terribly noisy. Watch here, you see how much juice. Yeah. Hold on, I dropped something. I lost my plunger. Hold on. I think it rolled under something. I need to give it a rinse. Yep, rolled under the couch. I'm going to go grab that Asian pear. And I'm going to rinse this off and grab that Asian pear so you can see that as well. So I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so I've got two different kinds of Asian pears. So I've got some little ones, and I've got a giant one. So this is going to be amazing juice, guys. Oh, maybe I'll save some of the pulp to make a melt and pour magic kind of soap. What do you guys think? Okay, let's turn it back on. Yeah, it's just from one pear and a tiny apple. The thing I want to show you, do you remember when I opened it up with the apple, there was just a little bit of stuff in there? Now this machine I've had for probably over 20 years. I think it was a wedding gift, actually. Oh, hey, Gigi, welcome back. And I will do huge amounts of apples with this. You see how it's a lot more pulp from one pear than you get from apples. So this is really, really great for baking. So instead of butter, you can substitute some of the butter if you can't have lots of butter. If you're not on a keto diet, you can use this in your baking. It also is really good to substitute for a portion of the sugar. So if you can't have refined sugar, you can possibly, some people can, use apple pulp or pear pulp. So let's get another one of them going. So it's about doubled. So that big pear only made as much juice as this very small apple. Okay. But these are super, super watery. Has anybody ever tried these before? They're wonderful. They're so good. There's not a ton of flavor like you're used to for regular pears. But these are wonderful. Now I'm just going to give this a quick rinse because I am going to be eating the pulp. And this is one of the small ones. This is called a sand pear. And this is another Asian pear. So this is a little one. And this is a big, massive one. I wasn't planning on doing these, so I didn't have them ready. So I'm just going to go give them a quick rinse and be right back. Banana pulp. No, with bananas, it's more like very small, the banana juice isn't something. Oh, a banana pulp soap. Is that what you're saying, Tammy? I think I've eaten that one. Yeah, these are so good. These are so good. And they're only around this time of year. So I'm going to give them a quick rinse. I will be right back once again. I think these are going to really do well. All right, so you guys want me to make a soap with this pulp? What do you think? Should I put it in the freezer for later in the season? Be kind of cool. I still make that. I am cutting really too close to the. Okay, I gotta have a little taste. Yeah, they're really good. Super crunchy. Yeah, I'll make some soap with it. This will be fun. And melt and pour at that. So we'll be able to make it colorful and pretty. Okay. May as well do the whole thing. Gosh, I've got kids coming home after school, so half of this I'm going to chop up for them, for my little ones. But we will cut up this portion. turn it over to cut. My knife is not doing very well. Okay. Those are so good. If you guys haven't tried Asian pears, you need to try them. They're super good. Highly recommend. Oh, I should have offered you guys a bite first. Here, take a bite. Isn't that what you do? You don't just start putting it in your mouth. I love watching cooking shows. They're so much fun. All right, let's go again. I'll turn that on. Right in my face. See how high it got? There's a lot of water, a lot of juice in that. Yum, yum, yum. Do one more piece if I can fit it. Everything's cut too big. One tip I can give you for using these juicers, if you're going to do a whole lot, is you need to watch that level of juice as it's coming up and just pour it off each time. Do the other pear. So we'll put these pieces aside. When I bought these, I just bought a few because my kids just aren't real big fruit eaters. I don't know why. They eat a little bit, not like I did when I was a kid. So they're just more used to too many processed things. All right, let's try this other one. So this is the sand pear. There we go. So there's lots and lots of pulp in here. And this is what I'll use to make that soap, Tammy, is this. What I'll do next is I'll take it and I will collect it all, of course. Clean my machine. If you have one of these machines, make sure you wash these little traps right away. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of pulp, and there's no reason to waste it, especially if you have a big, beautiful apple tree and it gives you, hundreds and thousands of fruit. You just, can it up. I heat it up to get any kind of bacteria. After I take the juice, I'll can the juice, and then I'll take all that pulp and I will can it. And then when I want to make, say, like soap, or if I want to make cookies, or if I want to make cake, I can use that pulp and reduce the amount of butter and sugar that goes into my yummy treats. And yeah, it's good in smoothies too. And all that extra fiber isn't lost. I mean, you can still have your juice, but then you've also got fiber to put into your food, which is super awesome. So yum. That's how I make my apple pulp. And we've made pear pulp too. And juice. Yeah, so are there any other questions before we sign off? Does anybody else have any questions? So if you didn't, if you weren't here for the first half, I did a Taste Squad review earlier today, just a few minutes ago. So it's in that first version. We looked at some soap making supplies. I'll show them again here. These are impression rollers. They're the tiniest little impression rollers I've ever seen. I haven't used them yet. I'm not sure how to use them. And we got some new bath bomb molds in the mail. Just a quick little recap. Alligator. It's going to be awesome. Show us how to make cake with the pulp. I guess I could. I do have I'll show you how to make the cake. It's super, super easy. Oh, you've got another concert tonight, Gigi. Well, good luck with that. I hope you make lots of money for charity. That would be awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, how fun. I wish I could be there. Yeah, these are super cute. And the Grinch I love. And Jack is super awesome too. But this alligator, he is so cute. So cute. Oh, so I have a lot of friends who here on YouTube who raise snakes, and so I love reptiles. I think they're awesome. I've had snakes before. Any of you had snakes before? Mine was just a garter snake. No, it wasn't anything fancy. All right. Oh, good. Yeah, I hope you do really great, Gigi. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, drink. What do I always usually do when I go to a concert to perform? We always drink clear fluids. Don't eat before you sing. All of those things, right? Oh, we used to take menthol candies or cough drops and suck on those right before we'd perform. Do you guys do that too? Tonight, what am I doing tonight? I'm finishing off. I'll be editing the Christmas cookies videos. So I'm going to be making the filling for the Peak Freen lemon cream cookies that are made out of soap. For sure. And I think I'll be doing the fruit creams as well. I've already done the tops of the fruit cream cookies, which are one of my favorites. Anybody else like Peak Freens? Oh, that's wonderful, Tammy. Good for you. Water and yeah. The drops are really good. Yeah, lemon cream cookies. Soap cookies. And then I found a recipe. I haven't actually made my own lemon cream cookies because, we have Peak Greens. So, but I did find a recipe that is like a dupe. I can't remember if it's the Martha Stewart one or if it was Paula Deen. I collect cookbooks like I do soap making supplies. It's an obsession with me. So I have favorite cookbook authors. So if I don't have my own personal recipe that's going up with the soap cookie, then it'll be someone of, one of my favorites, like the Contessa or Nigella or, Sarah Olson. She's awesome too. Paula Deen is amazing. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you so much. I try. But yeah, we've actually got a few family recipes that are going to be shared. I'm going to make them in soap and then, give you the recipe, the family heirloom recipes. So yeah, the pepper nuts, which are pfeffer news, I guess you could call them. The little tiny crunchy cookies, those are coming out, I think tomorrow or the next day. I've already made them this season. They're delicious. Yes, the Barefoot Contessa. Yeah, I Inga, her name starts with an I. I was just looking at her site the other day. Yeah, Bobby Flay is awesome too. Yeah, him and his grilling. And the Iron Chef series, that was fun, wasn't it? I don't know Michael Simon. I'll have to look him up. Thank you, Tammy. Sandra Lee. I haven't found Sandra Lee either. So yeah, I made a big mess here. I need to clean it up. And the kids are going to be here shortly. Are there any questions about anything else, guys, that you want to know? So we do actually I actually started Soapmas too early. Should have started it yesterday. I started it 2 days ago. So there will be 14 videos in this series. 15 videos, I think. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, there'll be each of the cookies, and then I'll make the soap with the cookies on it. How long have I been making soap? I've been making cosmetics for over 40 years, and I've been making soap specifically for over 20 years. So when Lush first came out, that got all of me and my friends interested in learning how to do it when I was in my 20s, and we've been soaping ever since. Yeah, I gotta go. Thank you. You are my family. You're my YouTube family, Gigi. Thank you so much for all your support. I totally love your channel. If you haven't checked Gigi out, go check him out. Oh, thank you, Gigi. I am. I'm only 24, actually. Oh, Bye, Tammy. Bye, Gigi. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah, this was super fun. I'm sorry that the sound cut out on the one before. Thank you. Bye, guys. I love you. We'll see you next time. Bye.